So we got about 38 tons. So it's about $1,144.
Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, it is what it is. We can go the $2,800 more on that price, or we can.
Was there any recoverable depreciation that K Camp would have after we
Yes.
did? Okay, good.
I don't think. And I ran off without my files, so I think there was some depreciation on there, wasn't there?
40,000.
But some of that would, but I think he paid you completely on I don't think they, on the gutters and the light fixtures and, yeah, so there's like 900. There's $900 depreciation on light fixture and window screens. I'm assuming that they're doing that. Their maintenance guy can do that kind of stuff. So there's another $400 on siding.
So Randy, how much are you gonna need to order the shingles, secure the shingles before they go up in price again?
It's probably around 45 to 50, somewhere in there. 1,000 of that 130. So you got $2,860 depreciation on, that's fascia and pipe jack. Well, there's a total of 27,000 just on the nursing home.
What?
Do we have a contract on this?
Well, we do, but we never signed.
We never signed.
I know we approved, I believe we approved the 130,283.
Not to be, do we have to did we put it out for bids?
Yes.
And I believe we were the low bidder.
But if it's not the same bid now, how do we handle this?
Well, since prices have gone up,
I mean, I don't wanna get in trouble.
I don't think you're in trouble. And like I said, what K-Camp has allowed, what our bid was and what K-Camp allowed, I mean, they're only gonna pay you what I charge you, okay? But there's additional money sitting there.
That we'll get when the job's done back.
Right. So I mean, it's essentially no money out of your pocket.
Randy, when
I
is
don't
this,
think.
when is it supposed to go up again? Because I think Roger would like to
April.
talk to the county attorney just to make sure we're all.
April
Well,
60
I don't
said.
have to go to county attorney.
April
I just wanna make sure we're not,
April
So do I.
7th or 8th.
I mean,
all you have to do is make another motion stating that due to price increase, you're approving it up to,
45 to 50.
But I have to take delivery of this material before the price goes up.
Right.
And when I talked to the guy this morning, he said they held 8 truckloads until they raised the price on the 10th of March. And the next day they shipped them 8 loads of shingles. He said, you can't tell me they weren't sitting in their yard. So anyhow, we're
you
kind
know
of.
what I'm thinking,
right,
but even though there's a price increase,
If we're looking at a $2,800 to $2,900 price increase, I would bet there's a margin bigger than that in the difference of the Weathercraft bid versus somebody else's.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I think we're gonna still be okay.
In fact, I couldn't even get them to call me back on.
Right.
When we
So
were thinking
suppose-
about looking at the heavy ones, they wouldn't even
So
call me back.
I don't really have any problem making a motion to secure the shingles at 45 to 50,000. I don't.
And
I
they,
think you need to make a motion on the total for the project.
Probably just to be,
And
But how, you're not gonna know how much you're gonna be able to absorb at C and D to offset that, right, until you do it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, heck, I guess you could do a not to exceed deal.
So, Randy,
mean,
was the original estimate 130, 283, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanna make sure. Okay, so if we went 133, 283, not to exceed, we'd probably be okay.
When is the next price increase?
April 6th.
But I have to take delivery of the material.
Prior to
Has to be delivered before, because if it ain't delivered by the 6th, they're gonna hit me with another.
And you have storage room out there?
Well, we'll probably have to bring them and just put them in the parking lot up here at the, because I'm anticipating that we would, you know, the first good weather we get, you know, of a 3 or 4 day stretch, hopefully in the first part of April.
Because that,
Seal 'em down.
that April 6th isn't far off, what, 3
No,
weeks?
that's the deal is, you know, do they,
I think you ought to go ahead and secure them.
I gotta
What do
get
you
with,
think, Bud? Think we're
No,
gonna-
I have no problem doing it, I just wish I had a price.
well, as it stands today, it would be $2,800 more than what this
Yeah,
130,
28 to 29.
283.
So if we said 3,000, we could say the final bill is not to exceed 133, 283, and that would cover the increase in that. But it would probably be less than that if he's able to absorb a little bit back into C and D, so.
And like I said, that extra, I don't know what that specific number is. I didn't bring my file. Sorry for that, but, in the depreciation, I think we'll cover all of that. And if it will, and we can still pay the
And-
fee, then I say let's do that, because,
Will K-Camp allow for the
yeah, the
increase?
work has to be done first.
So then we'll know more when it's done. So we may get that increase back when it's done, so
Yeah.
There was up to 40,000, I believe, but that
Right.
was with
the recoverable depreciation.
downspouts and all that
Okay.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, there's some of that depreciation is on, well, just this one, there's $2,441.22 in depreciation on the assisted living. There's 21,000. But
I think you ought to give us a quote of what it is gonna cost us to square. Can you do that?
Could you bring another one of these back with,
I can. Here's the deal, fellas. If we order them tomorrow, we may or may not get them by the 10th. He thought we probably could. Anything past this week, he said, chances are you're gonna get hit with another price increase before they get
But where
delivered.
we've already approved
approved-
this 130,000, so could you not just do,
get the shingles out of that and then let us know what the increase is?
I can.
make a motion for a
Do you know where I'm
$3,000 for price increase?
I just don't like motions that say up to.
Right.
I don't like it. It's not the way.
But
you do
yeah, we've-
business At our level. I can
Yeah.
do
Because
it
that
privately.
130's already been approved, so that'll cover those shingles.
Oh, yeah.
So, once you get those, then we can
Look at,
get a final
Yeah, I can better, and that's fine with me if you guys want to handle it that way. I mean, at least we can get this stuff secured. And
I wanna get it secured,
Yeah.
I wanna get this done. I just-
these price increases, this stuff just drives me bananas. In
Well-
October, we were
Well, I-
9 months, getting commercial roofing stuff in.
But you don't even know what freight rates are gonna be.
Well, yeah.
Freight rates are gonna go up.
Well, it can. Right now, we've got an additional $250, or they charge me $250 a semi-load in fuel surcharge. And I'm,
Now, if you order them, say tomorrow, and they don't deliver them until after, if they
Well-
don't have them or whatever, then do we still have to pay that?
well, I think I can get my supplier to absorb that. He said probably we could, because I think they have, I think the color that I think that they're gonna wanna go, and I'm assuming that color choice is, you want, the gentleman that's in charge of that.
Eddie Schultz.
Schultz, to pick that out, I'm assuming, or am I
So we
making,
want to go the same, since we're not replacing all the roofs, to go with the same.
same color, which would be a rustic cedar. Which, of all the colors I got sitting in my yard, that's not one of them. Unfortunately, so. But anyhow, so I think I can do that. I can give you an exact dollar figure by when those get here, right to the penny.
Let's do that, so.
Okay. So I'll have to get a bond in place and
So we don't need to change the motion now then?
and file it at the district court before I bill you guys for that, so.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Not now, no.
I feel, after sitting there listening to talk about motor graders and D6s, roofs are kinda cheap, aren't they?
Yeah. Unless you get
Today,
2 or 3 hailstorms.
Yeah.
I'll say that though.
Well, thank you for stopping in, Randy.
Yep, thank you, gentlemen, and, I feel for you guys, I really do. This fuel going up and everything else makes it hard to make a budget work.
Yeah.
Well, we just found out that valuations of the homes in St. Francis, which they are everywhere, 15 to 20% up. Valuation.
I know, I got mine, and it's
But
like,
look what they're bringing, ain't it, Christmas?
if everybody's goes up the same, then nobody gets hurt, but I'm afraid there's,
It'll be interesting.
yeah. So if you, can I have this assigned proposal today on that
Do we need
part?
to have it on the?
I gotta have that to send to
Yes.
the bonding company in order to get the bond.
Okay.
So gets to be a giant
Oh, yeah.
This
bond.
has already been approved, we should have signed it when we,
Right here.
yeah.
They sent it to her.
Yeah, I have Roger, but.
My Medicare signature.
Okay, very good.
Goes in.
Yep.
You need to take a copy of that, or no?
No, I've got one with you.
Okay.
That have signed it, so
Okay.
it's all right.
Very good, well, thank you, fellas.
Thank you.
Let's see ya.
We'll communicate with Scott, Eddie, and kind of.
Sorry to ask so many questions, it just.
We have to.
Listen,
Sometimes
we have to.
we deal with so many things that we get.
Yeah. The one fella seems to, that's the reason why I said, no, it's all right, I'll wait.
Keeps us on our toes.
I got your videotape, so. No disrespect intended. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, see you, Randy, drive safe.
Is that all we got?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Sure, yeah, having fun.
I know, so am I, but
Second.
First and second to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I had one question.